money,
Let's
baby.
get it. Smooth, what up?
What up, baby?
DJ Wild Body, Wild Body,
You
Wild
know what
Body.
it is.
We in the building, in the building. Pre-show, pre-show, pre-show. Please like, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
What up?
My
You know
nigga.
what it is. New year, new money.
Let's get that new money,
Let's
baby.
get it.
What I'm saying.
Smooth, what up?
What up, baby?
What up?
Go get it going, great.
When I speak, I'm just expressing my thoughts. I'm near certain with the biscuit, no gravy and pork. Play the game like playing right. And as a shorty, I was taught to keep my grip tight, and now I make my aim right. And play the streets like it's game night. Maintain my position, exotic herbs that keep the brain tight. I ride a bitch passenger seat, my dame's right. Switching lanes with the same sight, yelling. Fuck the world likes the boys nice. Gucci hat, matching boots, my swag's ice. No regrets from my past life. And shady currency just so fiends could feed their glass pipe. Hot summers and cold nights. On the block with big boy dreams, catching the last flight. Fuck the credit, what's the cash price? And we gon' get it in niggas till we cuff.
I'll be laying, watching ESPN with ya. Cook up anything that you want, eat for ya. I'm every woman, it's all I need. I wanna put you on in the worst way. Baby, take it slow, get your mind ready. You're about to fall in love.
JB Swift.
Come on. To the
Press the bass.
Come on. Where these rappers going? Come on. To the break of dawn. Come on. Where these rappers going? Yo, new installment, yo, the word is up. Same as it ever was. Make the finest lady shake their vertebrae. You be falling, you'll be murdered up. Flame is how my words erupt. Brother, grab the zipper, light the herbals up. Make your life obsolete, so don't push it. The brother that dish man crack, but never took it. The mumbling, ugly shit, can't overlook it. I level out, straighten these cats, they flows crooked. Meter, yo look, I robbed the gravy train. Feature these MCs, no hooks, these rappers ain't gon' bang. We the people, straight up and down like church steeple. Equivalent to diesel for the old and feeble. Look at here, you best to ride prepared for this. First come, first serve, we ain't playing pair of kids. I asked Swift, what's the next move? He said kill. Cutting niggas off as if I were electric bill.
Come on.
To the break of dawn.
Come on.
Where these rappers going?
Come on.
To the break of dawn.
Come on.
Where these rappers going?
Come on. Yeah, the preservation. Yeah. Ayo, heavy bravado. I get the pussy like Demi Lovato. Semi-automatic, tearing through your audio. Custom auto, you know the motherfucking motto. Blazing up a Dutch, already clutching on a bottle. Blue ribbon pap shit, spitting true facts shit. A lot of fake MCs really don't be living this rap shit. Ayo, miss me with that whack shit. Sit back, relax, about to twist me up and fast flip. The preservation.
Network. Somebody help.
Scientific,
Hello,
marvelous
Mom.
arsonist. Duck when the God spit this arsenic. Autistic, retarded, cold-hearted. Scientific, marvelous arsonist. Duck when the God spit this arsenic. Autistic, retarded, cold-hearted shit. Off with his head for arguing. His whack MC season and I'm going hunting. You're the target, man. Often I snap and start to snatch hearts. So back off it before auctioning body parts. Try and latch on the words of this authentic marksman. Thoughts blended, form the skills I harness. Step inside my office. Hear them dogs barking. I'm all pit. Locked on your mind, I can't get off it. Only feed me that raw shit, cause you are what you eat. I'm lost in the beat. There's laws in the street we must follow. I'm off limits. My thought speed's endless, dropping fire embers. The type of nigga you admire my existence. My rhymes bend your dentures and injures your appendix. I'm a gold medalist in this rap Olympics. Hurdle the track, I swim through flows and toss verses like a javelin across distances you can't imagine. Jabbing your skin with magical hymns and street anthems. Grabbing men, attack them, back smack them, give them aspirins. I masturbate words, the verses, the orgasm, bitch.
Somebody help me. See, I assume to just hop on this track and spaz out, lash out, cast out, whatever.
But again,
cause I'm a beast, I'm a monster, a villain, contrary to any belief. Devour that power to cower words together. I'm not the first to better, but worth the endeavor to lend me your ears and heard these letters. Thirsting for pleasure, that's a burst of his energy, synergy with his pen and his heavenly with this melody. Enemies best beware of him. Forced to be reckoned with heckling, conscious tampering evidence. I'm a hammer that's hammering relevance. And you the nail, I won't fail to tell you about your flaws.
Yeah. Hilltown, yes. Milwaukee, come inside. Yeah. So you can see it through my eyes, yes. Check it out. Come on. I was a young black boy that was facing the real. Northside zone, here I am, I got a rep for the mill. Single parent home moms got a plethora of bills. Ribs touching sometimes from a shortage of meals, but
Grateful for 40. R.I.P. from JB Swim, K7, Mighty.
Yeah, this be that. Yeah, first off, let me express that I broke the. First off, let me express that I broke the scale and plus the camel's back. CSX. First off, let me express that I broke the scale and plus the camel's back. CSX. First off, let me express that I broke the scale and plus the camel's back. CSX. Second the bell rings, I come swinging. This be that mighty. Kill him in the off season. What the hood say? Hey, every peace guard, brother, have a good day. Keep a foot raised and direct them. Of whack rappers, I belittle them, disrespect them, chin check them. I got lyrics on deck. Here's the next level, best shit you. Effervescence in this rap drink, swallow it. Mighty like Goliath, but David on another shit, rocking a slingshot.
Once again. Podcast started 7
people. Daddy like the 7 sins. I got style, so pick one. Been rocking for many moons. You can't dim, son. It's like crimson and clover when it's over with. Fat chick been sung, you're home over precipice. Oops, I'm in Mountain Serena or Venus. Yo, I don't give a fuck what the fee is. Touch us, so scream Jesus. Hey, I know I went a little too far, touche. JB Swift was like, switch that. I murdered 12 niggas for a 30 bag of weed and a 6-pack. As soon as I reach back, I slug. Have your dealer screaming, give me back my drugs, bro. I smash your plugs. If you bite, let me set the hook. This be that mighty shit for the record books. Once a real mini's done, son, fillet of my game, playing, peeling the skin. I'm just saying, playing pity pack. Give me that mic. Yo, the weight's done, weigh a ton, a kiloton. Fuck it as I free a dumb mofo. Simple sign and assignment, he got no flow. The professor. Drag him across the floor like a heavy dresser. Manifest the message, bless it. Don't touch pig meat. I'm up on where I left him with the next. I make routes connect. Say my name 3 times and you'll get the summer 21. So wisdom the knowledge, maniacal man. What was once a grain of sand is now top pebble. Third rock from the sun, dweller. I got styles hella, expand with a plan to preservate. This be that mighty, bumping on the interstate. What I do with my drinky drink. Bet the Giants to win, they stunk up the place. Maybe next year, my cheat shot fucking blew my pick. Shoot the shit, me and Rye Bread. Yo, my crew is sick, hantavirus. Bring gloves and visors. Call the state police, hazmat crews, the sanitizers. You need a missile to kill K. Better hone in and lock on. You'll be pissed with that look of shock on your and came to play. Call me Mighty Mouse, here I come to say today. Yo, it's make a child. I'm a big dog up in your crib. I'ma stay a while.
Glum A, yo, always wanted to do that. Glum A, yo, always wanted to do that. This that grimy flow, Method Man with a do-rag. When you hear that, damn, I can't do that. I would be your buster for stealing rhymes. I'm cool, black. Glum A, yo, always wanted to do that. This that grimy flow, Method Man with a do-rag. Glum A, yo, always wanted to do that. This that grimy flow, Method Man with a do-rag. When you hit, damn, I can't do that. I would be your buster for stealing rhymes. I'm cool, black. Hey, put me in the pocket. I'm from DC with a band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, nigga, pop, lock it. Talent here, haters there, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, band, I'm a rocket. Crank session, beat your feet, nigga, pop, lock it. Talent here, haters there. Like the summertime when you bring the Air Max out, 95 to be exact, that boy still cold. You didn't catch that, this hit not a common cold. Stand behind these bars like a lifer, cold. Edgar Allan Poe, thought cypher, cold. This is volume 2 and I'm full beast mode.
Yeah.
Wax murder, type flow, horror show.
I'm on, once again, had to navigate my zone right. Short snap, I'm back, I got my dome tight. They been riding the wave, it's like a home slice. Trying to climb up out of the cut, you need a long knife. Tough talk, it don't make you a thug. And scattered thoughts like breaking a mug. That's a hard case. Soul snatched like yanking a rug. All heart, tell them take it in blood, not a card play. Learn the hard way, take it there, make it square. Life parts, trade hearts, they don't make it fair. Demons are screaming, they kill dreams are scheming. Plotting and fiending, bodies dropping, what's the meaning? It's hunting season, and there's snakes in the grass. You cut, mow, and trim, they wait until you pass. Stay up on the gas, beeline, no pit stops. And work your shit till your shit pops. Had to open your focus and need a twist top. With closed hands like a fist lock. Time falls, a sandfall, you out of time. Feeling like it's out of sight and outside of mind. Words to the wise, take heed to the words. You out of mind like you speaking in third. Let me say it again. Words to the wise, take heed to the words. You out of mind like you speaking in third.
It's sorta how my life is every day. Call my nigga
Hey,
J,
Joe,
then
hey,
we shoot
Joe,
to
hey,
the
Joe,
A.
hey, Joe.
Smoking sour and barking off them AKs. Cracking 40s and leave the tops right there. In the skag store, but it wasn't quite fair. How we flooded the hood and then we disappeared. How we thought we was good without the chandeliers. Then the hood brought us right back right here. To get money without the sign of fear. But I was too busy running around cutting hair. Rocking t-shirts that niggas wouldn't even buy. So I humble it down to keep the crew alive. A true backpacker from the 90s with a real nigga attitude, but never call me grimy. Weed smoke in the air, plus the Ruger always shine in case a nigga walking through close behind me. Boy, I'm big stepping, Shaquille.
Buff one, Buff one, Buff Wallace.
I love this rap.
Milford.
Kiss the ring, I'm on my pedestal. Kneel, anybody talking crazy, my youngest gon' see him. Buff is the one you ask, they say him. I'm solid, never switch like the leaves on a tree limb. My youngest behind the walls, you know I'm yelling freedom. Freedom, you know that's all that we want. Till they down, we up, and we ballin', better D up. Scholarships, D1, trophies because we won. Dubs all season, above all team love. So before you begin, I'm the GOAT. But a sheepskin on my coat. To all the vegans, that's a joke. I got the glow tweaking on my coat. Hey, call it whatever you want, to still go. You can question the love, it's real though. Takes more than billfold to heal so. The foundation is laid to build on. You can call it whatever you want, to still go. You can question the love, it's real though. Takes more than billfold to heal so. The foundation is laid to build on. Yeah, the foundation is laid to build on. The foundation is laid to build on. Takes more than billfold to heal soul.
Let me try this out right quick.
The foundation is laid to build on.
They was calling my needs of high school. Eastern medicine, Chai Tea, and Tai Chi. Pieces also see that degree is white. Invested so much in it that quitting unlikely. High key, rappers got no juice, they high C. But colorful when running through things they might be. You could go to the league. Muggsy was 5'3". Every hood in the country got their own Kyrie. Wanna be that guy with it, not the guy from IT. Our bosses with a product and mine's is IP. Rhymes is right team, the times at 5G. Talk about surviving the game, I'm Ice-T. If the beat is on some deep wish shit, I'm running through it. You listen to them young boys talking something to it. Every hood sound just like the D. We could grow and you could mob in the tops of your job and hustle to it.
You can call it whatever you want, to still go. You can question the love, it's real though.
About 102, it's Saturday and you ain't got nothing to do. I'm interrupting my phone ring. Sometimes I wish I never got the motherfucking thing. Hello, can I speak to you? Who this? Talisa, your call back, I'm busy. Why don't you hit me on the box a little bit? Washed up, got dressed, it's the elevator. Step, it's the same old scene. I witness new team. I seen the honey with the butt looking better soft. I know she look better with them clothes up off. Sitting all thick with the ruby red lipstick. That's the one I got to get with. Can I get with ya? 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 Why you wanna get with me? Cause they got a big beauty. Can I get with ya? 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 Why you wanna get with me? Cause they got a big beauty. She said, if I get with you, I got to get with your whole hood rat crew. What you think I do? Sling skin for a living? My name ain't November. This ain't Thanksgiving. You ain't Michael Bivins. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Do me, baby, I ain't down. My name is Tupac, I don't eat down. You hitting this nigga, how that sound?
Ajimo. Jay Bishop. Lay pad. Dirty old man. Off that East Grand.
She ain't got the type of body that you see in the magazine.
Tell him, Jay.
But she gives love and devotion to let you know that she's on your team. I don't chase the superficial. I need more than she leaves it in the house. She's not an IG model, but she always treats me right. She gets all my likes and my follows, cause she keeps it super tight. I ain't trying to pass judgment. You do what you wanna do. But I'm a grown-ass man, and this is what I'm attracted to.
It's your boy, the Jersey scumbag, DJ Rod Body. More JB Swift. Comrade, JB Swift. Reinvented 3. Get my real with that reinvented 3. From Detroit to Jersey, we ain't playing no games out here. Hey yo, JB. Let's get it. Let's go. Feature Rock, Bizzle. As we continue. Pre-show.
JB Swift, we got another one, man. Something different. This is what we do. Hey. Underrated, close to my goal, I can taste it. Yeah, really your favorite. Feel the energy under the statements. Keep it humble, but still know I ain't the one you play with. Great like I'm Hank Aaron walking out the dugout. Stepping to the plate and you see what all the talk about. Gifted with the music. Still got people that's in the streets like a cottonmouth. Poke at the bacon, bring out the beast. Intimidating, ain't nothing out of my reach. Slow life changing me, so it ain't no practice to be. Go against everything nowadays you see. They gon' drown trying to swim against the waves of the sea. Catching the combo from Iron Mike before he bit off an ear with his teeth. You do without applause. This shit more like some therapy to me. Blurred vision from the weed.
Never thought we would be. See, I got pride. Things go against the grain sometimes. Game recognized. Truth does too. When I looked at you, I saw someone made for me. It's a shame that we fell out of love for the dumbest reasons. Make up the breakup. Got back together, but the cycle repeats. I need something different. Night sleepless. Smiling when we know it's all done. Look back on those times and wish I pulled the plug sooner. The idea of we up the stakes and raised the bar to the point that we forgot who we are. Never got shot, but I bear the scars. They say you spend half your time breaking up. I finally see the light, now it's time to wake up.
Bananas. Welcome, welcome. That's right. We're back. Talk that stuff this 19th day of February. I'm your boy DJ Y Body, and this is Talk That Stuff. That's right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the playback. Please like, share, let everybody know we're here. Please send that kite out. Waiting on some more panel members. But until then, let's meet the panel. Let's meet the panel. Up first, from Flint, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the comrade, the multi-talented. Let's give it up for Rod Wallace.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
All right. And from Jersey, the comrade. Let's give it up for, you know who? Sunray Beats, a.k.a. the Jersey Sun.
Yo.
And I am DJ Y Body, and this is another edition of Talk That Stuff, where we go above and beyond on that grown folk stuff, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Why, body? I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing in your music. About the info. Can you hear me, Rick?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's going on? What's happening, everybody? Talk That Stuff. We're back. Main scene. DJ Y Body here. Got some panel members on the way. Few on vacation, but the show
as you know, must go on this 19th day of February. The year is moving by quite fast. Don't remember to file your taxes. What are the cutoff date for the taxes? What is it, the 14th of April?
I believe so.
Man, I'm seeing a lot of people out there celebrating like it's Christmas out here. You know what I mean? Well, shout out to everybody filing their taxes, man. Shout out to you guys. What's going on, fellas?
You know, man.
Hey, man. Good to see
y'all.
y'all.
Out here.
Hey, it might mean they ain't made no money all year.
Right?
Back like that, or they might be doing something crazy.
Hey, it's funny because down here these people, man, these people that have these kids, man, these females, some of these females be bringing home like 9,000-10,000.
Yeah.
New cars, everything, man. And you just catch them like in May, June. Used car lots be filled, man. But man, hey, we
definitely claim a couple kids. You definitely get a couple thousand.
Hey man,
I think it's a couple thousand a kid or something.
Right. It's almost like an investment. You think about it, you know. I don't know. Has there been people that actually have babies with that in the back of their minds? Like, man, I'm about to clean up on tax time. I'm about to clean up.
I think about how, shout out Tadrick's Tax Service in Flint, how, it be about this time of year, and my birthday be March 7th.
Oh, shit, okay.
Be like, shit, so get up off your shoulders and get that in. Cause
Right.
I'll be like, hey, can I get some new shoes? They be like, oh yeah, you can get some when we get the taxes back.
Hey.
Holiday.
Hey, man.
Other people, they dread it because they gotta pay.
Oh yeah, I pay
Yo.
every year, dude.
Yeah, I owe like a motherfucker. I don't know how they finagling that, but yeah.
Me neither. Every year, dude. He trying all different tricks. Now I tell you what. Remember we got the little bonus they gave us when COVID happened. Was it how much? They $1,500 a piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Back.
Like,
Go ahead and run it back.
right,
Next cheese back. I just be trying to break even.
right. If I break even, I'm cool, man. Kyra,
yeah.
what's going on? Shelly Reed, how you doing? Good to see everybody. Check us out on the playback as well, man. You know, guys, we're on Apple Podcasts, Anchor FM. Anywhere you check out podcasts, Talk That Stuff is there. We've been kind of taking a few weeks off, dealing with we had the Super Bowl and a lot of things going on, man. I just celebrated a birthday. I'm 27, celebrated my 27th birthday. And I'm sticking there. Nah, man, I celebrated a birthday. It was on the 7th. So, yeah, we're there, man. But yeah, man, tonight we just figure we just talk about some stuff, man. We got something real fun coming up next week where we talk about it's a music thing. We're gonna give our take, and we're gonna have our own top list of greatest rappers of all times, and we might even extend it. But yeah, stay tuned for that next week. Once again, people, shout out to everyone in the Talk That Stuff podcast group. Yeah, I'm still a baby, 27, girl. If you guys ever in the Talk podcast group ever want to come through and represent, just give me a heads up. We're always looking for new people to come through. But yeah, I'm still a baby, 27. 27 got a lot long to go. But yeah, so real quick, man, I wanted to touch a couple things. Ain't no more football. The Chiefs won. Did you guys catch that game? Do you think what do you think about the Super Bowl? Didn't get to talk about that.
Good. Pretty good. It was excellent to me.
Yeah.
Great game. It was entertaining, man.
Right. Well,
Entertaining.
it was. Well, I tell you something else entertaining that I knew that was going to be a smash because of who was handling it. But the XFL opened up last night, and you guys get to check out the XFL.
Okay, so tell me about
Yeah, I
that.
didn't check that out.
I didn't check it out.
It looks great. It looks great. I just watched it real quick. I think Houston against Las Vegas, and they have some players out there that used to play or maybe didn't make the draft, but it was competitive. It was real competitive. Some of the rules, like I saw in a kickoff, what they do is they line up right across from each other, like on the third or like on the 40 or 35-yard line. Both teams line up across from each other. I think it's like 7 or 8 across, and they got another layer with like 2 or 3, and then you got the main kick returner, and they have the kicker. He's still in the same spot he usually would kick from, but he kicks, and no one can move until the kick returner catches the ball. That is dope. It was such yeah, you have to check that out, Kyra. I like that. I like that style, man. And I think it kind of eliminates, we used to call that in football the suicide squad, Hold on for a second. Yeah. Hello?
No doubt. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I think as far as
I seen the previews and all that. I just ain't get a chance to check it out yet.
I think as far as the game goes, I think Jalen Hurts kind of solidified his spot. They lost or whatever. He had a costly fumble, but he solidified his spot. To say he belonged.
They can't take nothing from him.
That team ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you can't take nothing from him at all.
What's good with y'all brothers, man? Y'all all right?
You, what's going on?
What's good with it, man?
Chilling.
You know.
Yeah.
Talking about the game, talking about the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
It was the worst commercials of all time, I think.
Oh, man. They need to bring back the Bud Bowl. My apologies. The Bud Bowl, man. Something. We should look forward to those Super Bowl commercials. That was the cream of the crop. Everyone would bring their best. How much money they spending on these things. I don't know how much an ad costs in the Super Bowl, but 20, 30 years ago was a lot. Pretty pity,
They kind of changed the paradigm. They'll put the Super Bowl commercials on YouTube before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. I think they should leave that
all
separate.
The commercials are now on YouTube.
What I do want to say is, and I like Rihanna. She's a good artist.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that
up. And I know she was pregnant at the time. It looked like she was pregnant, so I figured that out. But I didn't think, I thought it could have been a little bit better. But like I said, I knew she was pregnant, and I don't want to take nothing from her legacy or whatever, because she got hit for sure.
Right.
I feel just monotonous or something.
I feel she should have set this one out. 1, 2. I mean, I seen Rihanna come out. They're looking like Missy Elliott, and I'm waiting for the second song to come on and Rihanna to rip all the baggy clothing off, and I'm waiting. So as I'm looking, I'm like, yo, she kind of moving. She got a little strap girdle or something. I said, I know she's not pregnant. Didn't she just have a baby? Yo, ASAP, calm down, man. Calm down. Jesus Christ.
Hey, gotta get him out while you can.
ASAP securing his legacy. He's securing his future.
That Dave Chappelle skit where he was messing with Oprah.
Oh yeah, right. Got him.
Going in.
Yo. ASAP, bro. I mean, I'd rather see someone else, because to me, Rihanna was moving to be, I don't know how pregnant she is. What is she, like 5 or 4 months pregnant? I'm not sure. But
probably around there.
Hey, what do you guys think in the chat? Did you enjoy the Rihanna halftime show? I mean, you hear about the satanic kind of message going on in there?
I respected it. I'm not gonna say I enjoyed it. I would say I respected it.
I respected it.
Say that.
Okay.
On 2 levels. First of all, the fact that she was pregnant.
Right.
And she signed a deal. She signed a deal to do it back in September. So she got pregnant in November, October. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna drop out the Super Bowl. She's still relatively, I don't know where she is, but also Rihanna got joints, man.
She do. She do.
Who else in the last 20 years, right? Who else in the last 20 years during our time can do the Super Bowl at this point?
True.
Rihanna was a good pick. I like I say, I guess the timing of it, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, it's the timing, you know what I'm saying? She got pregnant, and I think she wanted to do more, but like you say, she was pregnant, and she had to hold back a little bit.
Let me ask you this: if you guys would have heard that she was pregnant before before the Super Bowl, and you knew of the week of that she was pregnant, would you have been like? Would you have been like, cool, run it, or I don't want to see that? I mean, I think it could possibly. I don't know if it could possibly take away from her.
I would have let her rock. You know what I'm saying? I can't say sit down. I can't do that. I'm not. I want to say that. You know what I mean? She. You know what I'm saying? At that many months, you can still move around and do things.
Right. True. And then I kind of think there's a little the Rock Nation bias a little. Jay-Z is in charge of providing the entertainment. Nah, I definitely enjoyed Dr. Dre Snoop last year. That was probably one of my favorite.
good.
Next to Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner back when the Giants won in '90. But don't forget about Janet Jackson. You know, where she set the
that's
bar
good.
with her antics.
Her
You know,
show was great though. Before
It was.
the whole thing went down.
It was. No
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, I agree.
I feel like I didn't walk away from the Rihanna any different, than I was before. I didn't have like the greatest of expectations, because Rihanna Rihanna always been the type. She just kind of do her little wiggle,
Right.
Yeah.
with the song, and her dancers be doing everything. If you go
Yeah.
back and all her stuff, she always do her little, she do her little step, and that's it.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I knew she wasn't Beyonce.
Oh yeah, that's different. To me, her Kyra in the chat says she did an amazing job, and she said also ASAP knows what he is doing. And then she says Malcolm in caps, all caps, and she just watched the XFL game.
Everybody got an agenda.
Right. True.
I mean, and who am I to praise their relationship and shit? They
I
probably
ain't mad at ASAP.
before all that happened, but hey,
She was my celebrity crush for a while, man. That's exactly how back in like when she was with Chris Brown a little bit, and you started seeing her, because when Umbrella came out, I'm like, all right, blah blah blah. Then we start seeing her kind of, I ain't gonna say she was conservative when Umbrellas came out, but as time went on, like the next couple of years, she started being Rihanna, like and it was like, oh, okay, that's what she's doing, and I I fell for it. So
yeah.
But that's my
I
celebrity
did
crush.
too, I did too.
But you hear what Chris Brown said about that? People are still riding him about the assault back in the day, but we sitting here watching Blueface and Christian, whatever her name is, beat up on each other all week.
Okay, so, but it's kind of different. Okay, I think on a personal level, the Krishan is a dragon, bro.
Right.
And he allows for it, and he continues to deal with her. Krishan and Rihanna not in the same lane as far as their public persona, I should say.
Okay.
Who knows what Rihanna may have been like back in them days? But he's right in the fact that he was like 20. He was real young. He paid his debt. And he's also right in that there are other individuals, more specifically older Caucasian gentlemen, who have done similar things and have received no level of recourse at all. I mean, no level of criticism to this level for this long. But see, in the same token, because we are such a small segment of society, everything that we talk about gets amplified.
Right.
It starts to be the discussion. It's a lot of people that may have given up or may still hold Chris Brown at a low level or whatever, but he's still selling out them concerts, bro.
True.
So take it for what it's worth. He did also get in trouble, if I could say, Chris Brown too. Supposedly, when he went over and did a show in London the other day, he wouldn't let no black women in VIP.
Shout out to Chris Brown for standing his ground.
And I'm
playing.
But even though, but my point is that may be true too.
Right.
But it ain't gonna cost them no money.
Nah. Well,
even if it's true. So all the chatter is just chatter, bro.
True. And she says, please touch on the Michael Irvin subject. What are your thoughts on that? I'm not really. I've heard about it, but I'm not really too. I haven't really looked into it. Any of you guys know anything about this Michael Irvin suit? That's going on?
They got to update me.
You're probably involved cocaine some way.
Oh shit, yo, Kyra, kind of elaborate a little bit if you could. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to.
I think he
issue involving the Marriott.
He was working for the Super Bowl and he got pulled out because of an interaction he had with a woman. But it turns out that I guess I don't know if the woman actually lied on him or if she left it vague.
Here, I'll read it.
Okay.
But supposedly the whole interaction was recorded and there's witnesses now that says there was nothing that happened. And the NFL Network actually pulled him off the Super Bowl coverage.
Damn.
So he turned around, he sued the Marriott, he sued NFL Network, who was his employer, he sued the woman, all for lying on the interaction with him. You know what I mean? Because he, but it's just how society is now. It's just that a lot of men are getting caught up in this. It's like, you know what I mean? You can't even say hi to a person anymore without worrying about a lawsuit or them saying something that you did something, you know what I'm saying? So dudes with money and power got to be very careful today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see Michael Irvin actually turn it around and push the lawsuit on them for disparaging his name like that. But I mean, any other dudes have been caught up like this in situations where they did absolutely nothing wrong. And then they get caught up because some woman decided she wanted to, for whatever reason, lie about that interaction or whatever.
Right.
So with that in mind, should celebrities, especially young black men, should they get married early?
I don't know what that has to do with marriage. That's what that has to do with marriage.
I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying.
To prevent that kind of stuff.
That's what I was thinking too. I would say
it may not prevent somebody from.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way that situation. Because I don't know if Michael Irvin's married or not. I don't know the situation.
He's married, I believe. I think he's definitely married.
Yeah, I mean, how could you prevent a situation from the most he did? I think what the witnesses were saying were that he shook the lady's hand or whatever and just said she was saying she wanted to meet Michael Irvin or whatever and take a picture and all that shit, and he just did it. And they said he was cordial and everything, and then for her to turn around and say he did something to offend her or whatever the situation was, I'm not sure. And then the NFL Network did totally overreact and take off the coverage.
Kyra says he's married. But let me ask you this, man. Yeah. So I'm wondering, was he trying to sue him or was just trying to put him in, get him?
She'll have to answer that in court. You know what I mean? Because he's suing. She's part of the
lawsuit. I hope they
lawsuit.
throw the book at her, man. I'm pretty sure he knows the $100 million is, but.
Oh, they make an example out of her. You can't just go and lie on men and just say, hey, I'm a woman, take my word for it and shit. You know what I'm saying? How many men have been caught up in situations like this?
Right. How many times have that happened, man?
How many times did this happen? Yeah.
When no cameras around and then it's
right,
just
exactly.
hearsay. And then
he got lucky that he had people to step up for him on his behalf and say, hey, none of that shit is true. It was total interaction.
But Michael Irvin in the past, with his past, he's been clean for a while now. But if you remember back then, Michael Irvin was caught in a lot of shit. So without any cameras,
I think drug stuff though. I don't think it had anything to do with treating women wrong or anything like that. I think it was all drug stuff that Michael Irvin got caught into, from my knowledge. Unless you know anything different.
I think it had something. I think it was. I'm not going to speculate, man. I'm going to look it up real quick.
Yeah. I think Michael Irvin had some drug issues. I don't think he ever had any he did anything with a woman or anything.
Right.
Not that I remember.
Just him being associated with some bullshit, But
it's unfortunate to have your name. But I hope I don't know if he's gonna get $100 million. I hope he wins something and just teach people a lesson. Like, hey man, stop rushing to judgment because you heard something from.
Right. Okay. He had a sexual assault allegation in 2007.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was an investigation. Something in 2017. An investigation. Nothing came from that.
Okay. Nothing usually when it's nothing, usually nothing comes from it.
Investigation is just kind of standard procedure type shit.
Yeah, you got an investigation or allegation, and then nothing comes from it.
Cocaine possession, which we knew them Dallas Cowboys was getting it, and Lawrence Taylor, he same kind of shit. Them guys from that cloth.
Era.
Right. But man, I hope I'm glad there's a camera out there, man. So cameras, hey man, just think of the last couple of major things that have happened out here, and cameras has been there to catch it. And have kind of exonerated people. So that's good, man. Glad cameras have worked in favor. Because I like Michael Irvin, even though he's a cowboy. I like him. I like his energy. And he's a pleasure to watch. And I'm glad that these people that play the game are able to go into broadcasting and kind of, take it over in a sense. So that's cool. Yeah, Kyra said the woman lied on him, and now he's got a lawsuit against the Marriott NFL. He gonna get that Marriott bread, defamation of character. So cool, man. Wow.
Speaking of broadcasting games, I see Jamal Crawford is broadcasting in the NBA now.
What?
I feel old, bro. I remember when Jamal Crawford when he went to the Knicks.
I remember that too. He was just playing up to the last couple of years.
Right.
He played
right.
And at a good level too, at a high level.
Right.
You know?
The All-Star game. What did you watch the dunk contest and stuff last night?
I did not. Did any of you guys catch it? I heard somebody wanted.
That was nice. I like that. That was the best one. That was the best one, man. The last couple years, trash. That was a good one. That was a good comeback.
Yeah.
I got to check it out, man. I'm so out of touch.
So I guess first, okay. So Mac McClung won.
What's up with him?
Mac McClung has played 2 games in the NBA this year.
What?
In the G League.
That's what's up.
McClung was in high school. He was a highlight.
He had a mixtape. Yeah, he had a mixtape back in high school, which is why I didn't think he was going to be worth it then. But I guess he turned out to win it. But I think that was more because the dudes was kind of whack or whatever he was going up against. I like the guy from.
I want to say dudes was whack. He earned that one. He earned that one for sure.
I thought the dude from Portland. My dude was the dude from Portland. That I guess he got hurt and had to back out.
No Aaron Gordon.
Shady and Sharp was my dude, man. That's what I thought was going to win it, but he had to back out. You know what I'm saying?
I would have loved to have seen like Zion. Zion hurt though.
Oh yeah,
Zion always hurt. Man. That's his problem.
Morant.
Right. Oh my God.
And for Miami,
yeah, Morant that would have been good.
Eric Jones.
Yeah.
I would have took Sharp. Over all of them, yo.
Sharp. Oh, the young guy.
The young guy from Portland, yeah, I would have took him over whoever you just named, yo. that was my dude that I thought was going to take it. But
he was in it, but he was hurt, right?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Other guys, I didn't know who they were, and it's funny because I feel like I'm losing touch with the
league. Well, people knew Mac McClung because he had that high school dunk contest mixtape or whatever. Because he white, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's a niche kind of thing, but you know, white people have won it before, so.
I done seen some white boys with some hops recently, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know,
wow. They make it an art form.
I don't think he won it just because anybody saying that. I don't think that's true. But
they dunking like motherfuckers skateboarding and shit.
He grabbed one. He grabbed one from somebody, double pumped it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And banged it. I was like, wow, yeah, he jumping. 6'2".
Yeah, he earned that shit for sure. He earned it.
6'2"?
Yeah, he's 6'2", yeah.
Wow, I'm taller than him.
Looking at him standing next to all the rest of them guys.
Yeah, he looks short.
Wow.
6'2" with sneakers on.
That's John Stockton height.
OJ Converse reacts.
Converse reacts. So, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm out of touch with the NBA, man. All these trades and shit that's happened. What did Russell Westbrook end up playing?
I don't think he's decided yet.
Damn.
I mean, he got traded to Utah.
No, he got bought out of Utah. I think he's trying to decide right now.
He got traded to Utah, but he bought.
Where'd you like to see him land?
I don't really think he got to come off the bench wherever he goes. Nobody,
I don't think that's gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't make a difference. Well, what would you say? Did he make a difference for y'all? You play on your team.
Yeah, some good.
He didn't make himself marketable. I would say.
Right.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, and somewhat of a cancer.
Yeah,
you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they called him a vampire. Exactly.
Yeah, they did.
I saw it.
Damn. Jesus.
They say suck all the fun out the locker room.
That's a bad tag to have, man. Vampire.
I don't like that, man. Why you disparage somebody after they gone, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people always do it, or like jobs, or you know what I mean. Even for my job, when I'm working overseas, you know, the moment somebody just leave, they get blamed for everything. You know, everything that went bad.
Well,
like,
Russell wouldn't have been here, we wouldn't even have had that problem.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Nah, but you seen it though. Everybody's seen it. Like he was a cancer. Everybody's seen it.
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't know about a cancer off the court. I know on the court he couldn't shoot worth a damn, and he would keep trying. So I know that.
He's like the dude you don't want to take the last shot. Like, no, pass the ball, pass the ball, pass the ball.
I know it'd be amazing when it went in. When it actually went in, I'd be like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? I'd be shocked.
That nigga was terrible for the Lakers.
Yeah. Hey,
hitting the backboard with shots and all that. Oh my god!
Turnovers.
Passing the ball, the shit go up in the stands. And shit. I'm like,
Russell, his feet are too faster than his damn.
Yeah, everything's going too fast. Yeah,
Right.
faster.
Right.
Calm down.
How's KD doing over in Phoenix?
He's still hurt.
Oh, he's still hurt. Damn.
It's the All-Star break right now.
And
so
they
like,
love that. Them dudes like Zion, KD, them dudes love that All-Star break. Boy, it's time to ice up, relax. You know what I mean? They ain't doing shit.
No, he was hurt before the All-Star break.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them guys use that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, some people that are hobbling along that I ain't dunking, I ain't shooting, I ain't probably even going to show up to the All-Star game. If I do, I'm going to be in sweatpants.
KD and Zion would have made if they were healthy, they would have played. They made the All-Star team.
Right. Yeah. Well, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. What the hell? Jimmy Carter's in hospice. He's Care just found out about that. What's my man? Tom Sizemore is in critical condition. He had a brain.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yep, brain aneurysm.
He's one of those guys that he got arrested for kicking a female.
Yeah.
His butt.
We got a rap sheet. Yeah, we just talking about that, Kyra. Did you see the All-Star? Yeah, we're talking about the dunk contest. So this G League guy, so he's gonna, that's good. That's dope that somebody came from the G League to represent though. That's I like that.
Not the first.
He's not the first one. I figured that. Yeah. So how do I segue into this? Let me ask you something. The hell? Let me ask you something. This real quick. And the chat, I need you guys to chime in on this too. I'm just curious. We'll play a little fun game here. What is the best tech invention of the 21st century? The best tech invention of the 21st century.
21st century.
Yep.
Best or most impactful?
Most impactful, that'll work.
You know what I was gonna say was the most impactful of all time was the birth control pill.
Damn.
But the best or the most impactful is the smartphone, bro.
Smartphone.
Yeah.
Easy.
I would have to agree.
Easy.
Yeah, it did change. It is most impactful. It changed how we do everything. Right.
Can I give an example about that?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I know you got other questions. I'm just
man. You go right ahead, bro. That's what we do.
What I'm finding is being any kind of entrepreneur means that you are also a content creator, bro. And I can't say that enough. We have an event coming up this week, right? An event in where I'm here outside of Detroit. And bro, I spent so much time creating content to encourage people to move their feet. It is unreal how much that shit, how much time it takes and all that. And it's just so people will look at it on their phone and pay attention to it and say, oh, I think I'm gonna do that. So I just wanted to say that. That's great.
Right. I say that for me, the smartphone, but the internet, man, was not the 21st. Because it's
you could say, I'm gonna tell you what you could. It may not have been the internet, but it's fast internet.
Right.
High speed internet.
High speed internet. Right. Give me
World Wide Web.
Give me a correction on that. Thanks. Well, because it brought everyone together. I mean, we couldn't have been sitting here on dial-up. That shit wasn't working. And if Mom Dukes picked the phone up back in the day with that little free AOL disc, and she picked the phone up, everything that we're trying to stream and buffer is gone. So yeah, I mean, it brought us together. We're sitting here on a Zoom call, doing talk that stuff. So, but smartphones, man, you know you do everything from, like you said, pay your bills. You can stream, communicate. Man, even today as the time goes on, is new stuff and new apps. Man, I took my blood pressure on my app the other day. What's up, Donnie Bang Out? What up? I checked your video out the other day, man. I got to comment on that, man. Welcome back, my
Everybody has one in their hand. Mostly everybody.
Right. Hey, Donnie Bang Out, let me ask you a question, man. What is the most impactful / best tech invention of the 21st century, man?
The mark of the beast. The chip in your hand. People thought
That chip. Remember that chip? Yeah, man.
It is in the palm of your hand.
You holding it. You holding the chip.
That is the chip. Because, bro, I got one time when we were doing first doing the retreats and stuff, and Google sent me this email and sent me this map, and it showed lines going everywhere I've been. And I'm like, yo, this is that GPS chip type shit. They didn't put it inside the body. They put it on your hip. I'm with you. That's what I said, Donnie, the internet.
Listen, let me tell you what happened. Chat GPT, bro. Chat GPT is something different too. But we was in the studio the other day and I typed in Chat GPT, write a 90s R&B song about tacos, and it did it.
Oh, shit.
And it did it well. I'm going to try to see if I can pull it back up. Hold on.
Roomba. Kyra said the Roomba for her. It helps her clean. Shout out to her. Bringing out the Roomba. Let's clean her house up.
We was writing raps at the studio using Chat GPT.
What? Check that out.
It's crazy.
That's the AI, like, would that be considered AI?
Absolutely.
So what do you guys think about AI shit, man? You think it takes the guesswork / creative shit out of a lot of things that you maybe think that shouldn't take the creative process? What do you guys think of that?
I mean, me, I don't even like talking to Alexa or what's the other one?
Siri, Alexa.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good on AI. Like if it goes too far, like making you know what I'm saying, AI look like humans and shit.
Right. Well,
as far as fixing that far, I'm not, you know.
What are your thoughts on that, Malcolm?
AI?
Yeah.
It's just coming whether you like it or not. So, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta like it though. I mean, are you
like it? I don't think liking it or not liking it, it's coming. It's gonna be here.
I mean, it's here. It's been here, man. I mean, if you even mess with music,
I think people gonna be. Damn it! I think people gonna be. Damn it! Just gave up a home run now. I think people gonna be interacting with AI using
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, you good? I said Randy Johnson. He got a home run hit off.
I think the Orioles in a home run. I think people gonna be using that whether for interactions with humans. You know what I'm saying? Like human interactions gonna get less and less. People gonna be, especially like men, gonna be interacting with AI bots and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. I even look at like Cash App. Like my daughter used to hit me up for money. Like I like the whole face-to-face conference. Now she just sends a Cash App request.
People gonna be using the virtual reality stuff with whoever face they want to put on the you know what I mean? Or shit. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty much. And we probably like 5 years from that happening. You know what I'm saying? So.
Kyra's with Rick. She says she do not Alexa, and I don't own an iPhone. Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't got an iPhone.
That's a cult. That's a cult. Anybody who got an iPhone, y'all in the cult.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
What's up, CX? What's going on, brother? Congrats, my brother.
Good.
This man's name is iPhone, bro. He definitely gonna take this. Bad name.
And what are your thoughts? This is a perfect man to ask. What are your thoughts on AI, CX?
I mean, the technology already been embedded. It already been embedded in everything we use for at least a decade or so. It's machine learning. That's all it is. I mean, everything is based off machine learning.
Gotcha. Only AI thing I like is that I like that one of them plugins, EQ. It takes all the bad frequencies out. And like Nectar.
Oh, Nectar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been here, man. I mean, you gotta think like you know, you do a Google search or something like that, right? And a lot of the stuff especially Google, was AI. I mean, they brought that technology at least 15 to 20 years ago from MIT. And they embedded it in everything.
Wow. Wow. Well, like Malcolm says, AI's coming, whether we like it or not. Learn to live with it, live to learn with it, whatever.
People gonna be able to, people gonna be able to do stuff like take your, their relatives and stuff and have a conversation with them and actually
that's
do it.
fucking scary.
You know what I'm saying? Which is scary shit. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's
People ain't gonna do that shit.
That's too far to me right there.
Kyrasi,
Are you telling me people not gonna do that? I can tell you right now, people. That's
Sure,
gonna happen.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people who do that.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen.
The devil is AI.
I don't want to talk
Well,
to my past relatives until I cross
it's-
over. Man.
People
just
could
that-
be. I could put myself on a Zoom thing and make it act like I'm at work and have my AI just there. You know what I'm saying? Talking for me and everything. Have a full conversation.
I mean, it's just it's quantum computing, what they call quantum computing. It's almost like simulations. You know what I'm saying? When they started doing nuclear simulations of what a nuclear bomb would do and stuff like that. It started with Big Blue, the IBM computer, the chess computer.
I remember that.
That's where it started at. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you. I think that a lot of colleges and stuff is worried about the fact that it is very easy. It's never at this point. It's not about finding information and giving me back the information as an academic. It's more so about how you synthesize stuff. And right now, ChatGPT will do all that for you. You type the question in or you tell it what to do, and it give you a good starting point.
You said it did a whole R&B song about tacos, man.
Bruh, it did a whole R&B song about tacos. I wrote a whole verse. Hold on. You want me to read it to you?
Please. Please.
Hold on. Let me. It say, I'm serious. It say, every time I see you, girl, you make my heart race, but there's something else that puts a smile on my face. It's the way you make those tacos spicy and bold. I want to take a bite and never let go. Ooh, yeah. Because I said, write a 90s R&B slow song about tacos in the style of Jodeci. And it's, oh, yeah, at the end. Tacos, hear the chorus. Tacos, tacos, I just can't get enough. Wrapped up in a tortilla, filled with love. Sour cream and guacamole, so divine. Baby, won't you share your tacos with me tonight? And it's like, bruh, it's two verses and two choruses. They got a bridge in it and everything.
That's
You gotta think though. Look at the pool of information it has to pick from. It's a big ass pool. You know what I'm saying? You got aggregators that search, they crawl the internet for this and that and other. That's all AI is doing, sending out aggregators and grabbing stuff and putting it together.
You know one thing I noticed too? Like if I'm typing something on a text message and I'm saying it'll kind of finish for me. Like I am inside of the and it'll get my pattern from previous conversations.
That's
I've had.
AI.
That's AI.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's I forgot what you call it, pre-something text. And like I said, Google had that when I was working with Google. Like I said, they brought that technology from MIT almost 20 years ago.
So this is just a work in progress, and they.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Yeah, they brought that technology from them a long time ago. Man.
All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, perfect, loud and clear.
Can you hear me, Malcolm?
Malcolm, you hear Wallace? Right?
Yeah. What you say? You was asking questions.
Oh, my fault, man. How y'all brothers doing, man?
What's going on, CX, man? Congrats, man. Congrats,
Thanks,
my brother.
I brought one in the world and lost one to the world. The goddamn MacBook Pro went down.
What?
Yeah, man, he having 6 months.
Man. She. I got another question for y'all. Now think about this. Would you rather have a time machine that can only go back in time, or one that can only go forward in time?
Shit. I'm gonna go to the future, man.
You want the future?
Yeah. Done is done, man.
Was done is done. No rewriting. It was written.
Well, if it could be rewritten, you would rewrite it.
I would go back to the future, because I would go back in time, because I'm afraid of what the future might hold. I might hit year 3000 and it won't be, and it'll be a goddamn nuclear holocaust and something. So I'd be afraid of the future. I would like to go back and rewrite some shit that I I'm not harping on it, but if you got some technology that can do that for a brother, man, I might just go back, play a few lottery tickets or something. Who knows? You know?
I'm going back, get them lottery numbers, and I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest in some stock real quick.
Snapple, shit, Yahoo. Amazon.
I'm gonna get Apple at the bottom.
Right.
Apple and Intel.
Right. Oh man, it's imagine.
All that today.
See, I remember my old teacher. He
do that right now.
Invested in Snapple before Snapple was a household name. Snapple was at one time and he had got it in the ground up, and he stuck with it. He probably, man, I don't know if he was pretty old at the time, man, but he made a nice chunk of change off of that. I know a few of you do invest. I tried to do that at one time, but to me, it's like, I know some people kind of enjoy that, like doing the doing crossword puzzles. People actually mess with stocks and stuff, but yeah, man. So I would. What about you, boss? Right? If you could have a time machine that goes forward or backwards, which one would you?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Absolutely, loud and clear, man.
Oh wow, it's a echo.
Let me see.
Hold
That
on.
might be me. That's not.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, loud and clear.
All right. I would say go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, yeah, there are things that I could do. There are things that I would want to do to be able to change the current situation. And I don't think that we necessarily going into a space that's going to be, utopic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, if I could go back, even if I could go back like 10 years, 15 years, I'd be good.
Sometimes I'll be like, last week.
Right.
All right. I got another question for y'all. So this is kind of like it's not obviously possible, but which superpower would you rather have? What would you like to have out of this list I have? Mind reading, invisibility, teleportation, flying, or I already have a superpower. Which one? Mind reading, invisibility,
Teleporting.
teleporting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want mind reading, dog. I think that'd be
Nah,
bad.
I don't want one. I don't want to know what's on nobody's mind.
Yeah. Invisibility, yeah, that's kind of the same thing. When people don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Teleportation, I would mess with I would like to fly, but I can get on a goddamn American Airlines flight.
Man, teleportation. I teleport right into that bank vault.
Yeah, Kyra's in the chat. She says this is the best time to invest. She also said I'm so worried for my grandchildren's future. I hear you, man, and that's the thing we're talking about, man. I think we were talking about this the last podcast about just how things are going in the world, and it's like it doesn't seem like anything is getting better. It just seems like as far as
Well, you gotta be there in the future. You gotta be there,
Right.
for the Lord's funds, man.
Right. Hey, Kyra, check it out. You said that is crazy, and then above that said please. I had to do some editing real quick, and I don't have your text before that. Can you let me know what you said right before you said please, if you have a chance? But yeah, I don't see nothing getting better. So yeah, I'm definitely worried about my grandchildren. I don't know, what this future's gonna hold here, man, or is it gonna hold up? And we're talking about martial law and shit like that. And some people were saying in some neighborhoods there is martial law in some neighborhoods you're not allowed to be around. I remember that shit was happening kind of when I was coming up in certain neighborhoods. if you walked in that neighborhood, you're gonna get pulled over and questioned. What are you doing here? Why are you in and out of here?
Right.
No.
You don't think that's a subjective thing, because it's just like somebody who believes in revelations in the Bible. They've been saying, the end of times is their time, and the next generation to say the same thing.
Right.
And who's to say that
That's how you
somebody
keep people in line, man.
Yeah, who's to say that somebody who's well off or who don't have the same problems as the common folk, how do they view the world? You know what I'm saying? It's all in your interpretation.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just to keep people in line, bro.
Yeah, that's religion.
I hear that.
A good point.
Real good point.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, like, most of us in their late 40s and 50s, so that means we were like 70s babies, right? What you think people were saying in the 60s when the Vietnam War was going on? You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I'd be like Muhammad Ali, like, ain't none of them call me no nigga. I ain't going to fight the Viet Cong.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying the climate of everything that was going on, how the world was. Yeah,
Right.
somebody saying, oh man, this is going on. This is the end of times right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
right.
so.
Right. I just feel, man, I don't think that, we all had in our childhood, our parents probably felt like we were doomed. We survived the crack epidemic. We made it through that. That was a pretty big deal back in our times, man. Crack fucked up a lot of stuff. So, now it's like, and you got the pill wave now, but I don't know if it was as impactful as the crack era, man. That crack era had a special, man. I just think that was so different, man. And people always been popping pills and shit.
That's just shut down cities. That's just shut down cities. That shit.
It's just that the difference between that our time and their time is, at time it was a lot of money floating around. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of money floating around, and a whole lot of street entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different with these dudes now. You know what I'm saying? Like they have way more opportunities than we have, and they got way more opportunities to become, excuse my language, fuck ups too. You know what I'm saying?
So, I always wonder why these, they call it the what we call them, the millennials, the entitled ones. The entitled ones. I just think all this technology and shit that they have at their fingertips nowadays, as far as smartphones and shit like that, and we don't come from that. We of course we adapted to it. We're using the shit right now, but we know how it is not to have shit. But when these kids come out and automatically know how to use Excel spreadsheets and shit, and then we gotta go take a fucking class and get certified. You don't know PowerPoint? Like, I just think this. I don't know, man. Pretty soon, we'll make it out. I guess the cameras, man. To be honest with you, I think the cameras kind of brought a lot of shit to light that we, like, wow. We jot around. Even YouTube's got kind of a TikTok thing going on when you got these shorts and you just flipping and you seeing all kind of different shit going on in the world. Like, damn, how long they been doing that? Or where they do that at? Or, man, that's a lot of shit that's brought to our eyes now. We're not just hearing it; we're seeing it now with our very own eyes. So, in a sense, man, huh?
A lot of that has to do with the internet made the world smaller.
Very small, right? True.
It made the world smaller, my body. And you got to realize, like, it made the world smaller, and it made a whole lot of clones. Whereas though people want to replicate what somebody else is doing, from the style of their dress and everything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One time, like I always say, when we dress, you could tell where we were from.
Right.
Now you can't even tell.
More.
Yeah,
right.
You can't even tell where nobody's from anymore.
You know what? You know what I ended? The freaking throwback jerseys, man. You used to go down south, man, you know, with your own little, and everybody rocking throwbacks like they ain't no tomorrow, man. The throwback kind of, to me, was the first sign of there's no more regional shit out there. And the radio, I think, came a little bit behind that because radio held up for a while. You know, only play certain shit. And then, you know, now it's like, you know, everything, the syndicated shit. It's like, I just think that kind of messed a lot of stuff up, man, with that as far as, you know, that concern. But
Well, we were separated like tribes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were
Right.
separated like tribes, and internet made it one big ass community. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you look at it, like from our retreats, going to different places, just like when we was in Detroit, man, them youngins in Detroit look like youngins back here in Northeast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? If I went to Philly, if I went to New Jersey, if I went to New York, them youngins gonna look the same, man.
Yep. Man, even I agree with that. Even with the music now, it's like that. You guys getting? I'm not even gonna ask that because now you see now they're, you know, the drill music, which is kind of, to me, I was kind of digging it. Now everyone's, oh, this is Bronx drill music now. Like, man, I think they already have that covered, brother. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
can't.
don't really work like that no more, do it?
Yeah.
And when UK had that too.
We getting ready for the next round of Formula 734.
Yeah.
Every time I do it, I start studying the music that they love. And man, it's the same everywhere, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Same song all over the place.
Yeah, the internet has made the world smaller, man. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
It's you know it is when you got to ask, where's this rapper from? Where is he from?
They might be from Champaign, Illinois.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know the region. You used to know the region.
Wisconsin. They might be from Buffalo. Who would have saw that?
Yeah.
Never.
Right?
Ever.
Well, the Buffalo aspect, I could say, yeah, you know what I'm saying, because it's still in the state of New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But and they still rapping in the
That
state.
shit might as well be another country. Buffalo?
Yeah, it is, but it's still
Right, it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, but it's still New York though.
Right.
They
They do favor the New York, the Manhattan. I mean the five borough sound. I mean,
Man, they wear Confederate flags up there and everything, man. I thought I was in
The
another.
borough niggas only give a fuck about the 5 boroughs.
I thought I was in another country, bro. I thought I was in the South up there one time, man. So many racist dudes up there, man. Upstate New York might as well be a whole nother state, man.
That's just like if you go to Boston.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's my mom's
Boston.
from Boston.
You can't get no more upstate than that.
Let me tell you something. I don't fuck with Boston police, bro. Them, ooh, man, they have a reputation. Get in there and get out of there, man. Them gonna have you. You think that?
I don't find Boston.
Yeah, I didn't like Boston too much. Shout out to my mom out there. I mean, this your city and everything.
It's a lot of black people up there, though, ain't it?
Yo, yeah, man, shit, yeah. Roxbury, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Rooster.
Benzino from out there, right?
Yeah, he's from Roxbury.
Yeah, my uncle live in Boston.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my uncle, my grandmother's brother. They grew up in Boston.
A lot of tough ass white boys out there, ain't it?
House of
Yeah,
Pain
they
niggas.
got the largest concentration of poor white people in America.
Next
in
to
Boston.
Delaware.
What?
It's Boston. It's Boston, Appalachia, and South Baltimore.
Appalachia's upstate New York, right?
No, Appalachia's like the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, yeah, Appalachian. Okay. I thought I was messing with something. Yeah, I remember. Well, you know, back in the '60s and shit with Roxbury, man. What they were gonna tear that city up when all that shit happened with King's death and shit, man. They was worried about that shit, and they held it up. James Brown came and kind of, you know, calmed everything down. I think he put on a concert. Go ahead.
You know from Roxbury?
Who?
Minister Farrakhan.
I heard that.
Yeah, Minister Farrakhan from Roxbury.
Roxbury, Mass.
And you got the New Edition.
Oh yeah. We supposedly my grandma knew they family. Supposedly. Shout out to my grandma's. RIP my grams. But yeah, I last time I was up there was like I went up there 08. My cousin was drinking wine and shit, with carrying around a big ass gun, talking shit. I left. I didn't even spend the night. I had to come up there for some business or something, pick something. But yeah, them crazy up there.
Yeah, my uncle used to take his old homeboys that was crackheads around here, and he would tell them to come up there with him, and he would get them clean.
Oh, okay. Damn. Hey, if sometimes change the scenery is best, but I wouldn't, man. I just, shit that I heard that, and I went to Albany, New York one time, man. I got pulled over coming into Albany and pulled over getting out of Albany for nothing. They can have that. I'm with Malcolm on that, bro. Upstate, the certain areas up there, Ithaca and
I didn't think Albany was all that bad. It's just like what, like it's like an hour outside of New York.
It's not that bad. It's a little past the Hudson Valley. It's a trip. I mean, it ain't fucking Rochester, but
I mean, we all know. I mean, Wide Body, Malcolm, all of us, we East Coast dudes, so we know that some places up here and up north are just as racist as some of those places down south. You know what I'm saying? So,
yep. I mean, people always talk about the South. The South is the racist and stuff. I mean, a lot of times, man, a lot of that stuff is just like out in the open, and you just know what it is. And a lot of people would, when I first moved down, the flag, the rebel flag, and a lot of people that I've had conversations with, they don't see it. Me being from the north, I seen that rebel flag, and I automatically think, oh, he racist. But a lot of people like that be sporting them flags don't see it like that. Like, nah, it's not that. It's Southern pride in some sense.
I mean, that's just a trader's pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
some
I'm
people
saying?
think the war is still going on, and some people think it's over.
Yeah, well, that's you're flying the flag of secession.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's what traders basically.
I feel, and also in some arenas, I felt people were trying to make an excuse for it, and try to use it as a something to be proud of, like a symbol or something.
You got your ex, I got mine. That's all I need to see, man.
Yeah,
I seen that shit. That's all I need to see.
Yeah.
You got your ex, I got mine.
Look,
seen that little slogan, but I was like, okay.
Have you ever seen I seen a cross burning from the highway one time in Oklahoma?
What I needed to see right there. Talk
cross
about Malcolm.
burning.
How long has it been since niggas bought Malcolm X hats? That was just
man.
the 90s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? But that's the slogans I see. You still see that shit today and shit. I'm like, damn, niggas ain't had no Malcolm X hats.
Real, the medallions.
You got your ex, I got mine and shit.
Kara said the best move I made was moving to the South. My children became great hunters because of their grandfather and dad. My daughter is a sniper when it comes to hunting. Damn, what part of down south you live, Kara? I didn't know you lived down south.
Down south too. I live in
there's a lot of hunting going on down here. I almost went hunting.
Deep South, in Georgia, like the Deep South. Ain't that shit called?
Yeah.
Tell it somebody from Louisiana. They were like, nah, you just started.
That's like the Deep South, Louisiana.
Pimp C said it was the East Coast.
To me, Maryland was South, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in New Jersey, though. It's like Maryland would consider that the South.
Some people think Virginia was the Deep South.
I'm like,
well, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to think, like, Virginia is one of the most weirdest places, and what I mean is, Upper Virginia is totally different from the whole goddamn state.
Once you get to Delaware, I thought that shit was country, man. But you know what I mean? Like, this is me being a kid. I know I'm better, but I thought Delaware was the country, man. You know
I mean, Delaware only got 3 counties.
Now that I'm older,
damn,
I realize, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I've been a few places, but
yeah, you did.
When I was young, man, we first drove out of New Jersey. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Delaware shit.
You know what's crazy? I mean, I'm talking about another region. I didn't realize how close Detroit and Michigan was to the Canadian border.
I mean, Detroit is in Michigan. Yeah, Detroit is in Michigan. Why about it?
I mean, I mean, as far as Michigan the state, I meant like the state itself, like how rate. Oh, I know you from Jersey, Kyra. I didn't realize you.
Hey, you remember when we was downtown Detroit?
Yeah.
You see the water across there. That it was a spot right there. That was
Great
Canada
Lakes?
right there.
Oh, really?
No. When we was downtown and you look across the water.
What's
that's
that lake
Canada.
that's right there? What's that lake that's right on there?
That's the Detroit River.
That's Detroit River. Okay, so Detroit River is like the St. Lawrence River or whatever. I know St.
St. Lawrence River up by Niagara Falls and all that. Detroit,
Okay.
Detroit
Because I know one of them separate Canada from America
River.
and shit.
You say Wallace?
The Detroit River do.
Okay.
It's
All
on
right.
the-
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that up north shit, man. I can't.
Have you ever been up to Canada from there, Wallace? Like,
Absolutely.
see,
I mean, it's a tube. Like it's a tunnel under the water, and it's
Oh,
also
shit.
drainage.
Yeah, because like I was saying, downtown, when me and Jason Bishop, you was with us while back, we was downtown. You look across the water, that's
Right.
Canada.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I can't fuck with Canada. Canada be giving me too many problems, man.
Why is
They act like Mexicans coming up to the U.S. and shit, man.
Now you see how it feels. Right.
I was like, I don't really want to go to Canada that bad. Like, damn, like I'll turn around. You know what I'm saying? But they would, man, it took
is
me like an
beautiful.
hour and a half and shit,
Yeah.
man. Ask me questions and shit.
There was a time. There was a
Fuck is
time.
going on, man? I ain't that much of a, you know what I mean? I was going to see Kurt. I was going to see Kurt.
Oh, yeah,
Burke.
Kurt in Toronto, right?
Yeah. We drove up there, man.
Wow.
I drove 10 hours, man. I was about to turn around the border, man.
Damn.
Niggas
You
asking
didn't
me.
feel welcome, huh?
Man, them niggas asking me shit about 1996 and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this?
Are they pulling up your record on the Spizzot?
Man, I said, yo, I don't really want to come up here that bad. You know what I'm saying? My coworker and shit, me and my coworker drove up there together. And this nigga's acting like he didn't want to look at me and shit, man. I'm looking at this because they not letting us in because of me. And this nigga looking at me side-eyed and shit like he in the car with Scarface and shit.
You end up getting up there?
Yeah. It took mad time, and they kept coming back and asking me questions about this and shit. I'm like, yo,
Damn, with no bullshit in their country.
I said, yo, man. I said, man, yo. First of all, I said, since y'all asking me all this shit, I said, man, I did 8 years in the military. I got top secret clearance, like right now. Like, what you asking me questions about the '90s for, man? I said, yo, what's going on?
You know what's funny though?
The dude was like, I said, I'll be right back. You know what I mean? And go back wherever, take my passport back, and then, you know, come back in like 20 minutes and shit and ask. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? My man was like, a coworker like, yeah, he was right up there by Buffalo. He like, man, I'm about to drop you off at the airport, man.
they ran your shit through Interpol and everything.
Instant check.
Hey, Malcolm, did you have any stamps on your passport when you going through?
Yeah, man, a million stamps on my passport, man.
Oh yeah, that's why they ran that junk, man.
They wasn't asking me about anything.
Come
They
here,
wasn't asking me about any of that shit. They just asking me about, you know, a former life and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
How long did it take them to pull that shit up, though? I'm curious. Like,
I don't know. We sitting there at the border going to their little. They got a little festival, like a little almost like a Greek festival type of deal in Toronto. So it was a bunch of people. It was a bunch of people driving up there. You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. That's so funny because back in the day, the French Connection used to run through Montreal. The shit would get over there. So that's crazy that they're so. I know if you got a DUI, you can't get.
I ain't the first one. I'm about to say I ain't the first one that happened to a bunch of people that happened.
Hey, what if
to,
your co-driver would have been like, "It's in the trunk."
A bunch of people that shit happened to, man. But they was front, boy. I was like, yo, what is going on, man? My man looking at me and shit is embarrassing. Like, when we got back to work, man, the end of that weekend, this motherfucker, man, he telling my coworkers and shit, man. He says, man, I'm in a car with Scarface and shit. You know? I'm like, man, this shit embarrassing as fuck, man. Like these niggas. That's what I'm saying. Watching you go to Canada, I've been to plenty of countries and had no problems, bro. Just watch going to Canada, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything on your record from like 35 years ago and shit.
Fuck. I wouldn't even play myself.
Yeah, it ain't worth it, bro.
I always wanted to go to Canada. I wanted to go to Vancouver, man. I heard Vancouver's beautiful. I know, don't your cuz stay up there somewhere?
Yeah, Vancouver's on the West Coast.
Vancouver Island, yeah. That I want to go up there. I've always wanted to go to Vancouver Island. I wanted to really get an RV and do
You're gonna fly
RV.
for 10 hours, man. There's a lot better places you could go than that.
Right. Canada is beautiful. Kyra says Canada is beautiful.
Where you been at, Canada, Kyra?
Yeah, where you been at, Kyra? In
Tell me
Canada.
about pictures you saw somebody else's post on Facebook.
No, not Kyra, man. Kyra,
I'm just
that's
messing
the
with
homie.
Kyra. I'm just messing with Kyra
Gotta be
because
messing with my baby.
what's her name is in here?
Yeah. So yeah, man. So next week, man, we're gonna have we're gonna do some music stuff, man. We're gonna, every year how they come up with these top 50 lists. Now we're not gonna go 50, but we're gonna make a all-time hip hop rap list. We're gonna get into the nuts and bolts of things. We're gonna debate it and make sense of it, and we're gonna make our own list. Shout out to Serene Jewel, Miss Monica Donato. She'll be back next week. She's on vacation right now. Kind of wanted to wait for that. Also need some more panel members to come from other avenues. I got my Army buddy. He's gonna be joining us next week as well. Shout out to Drop, as they call him. He'll be on next week. I want to save that for next week. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff in store. We're back on track. Usually when we miss a couple of weeks, people stop. Our viewership goes down a little bit, so we're trying to build that back up. But Kara said Mississippi is racist as F, but the one thing I love about the great state of Mississippi is that I have a right to bear arms and I have an arsenal. And I agree with you. I'm down here in Florida, and that arms, people, you don't run up on nobody with no bullshit. They'll blow your fucking head off. And you got that stand your ground shit, which, as we know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. With the whole, I don't think the Trayvon Martin thing was was that a stand your ground? I don't remember, but yeah, to stand your ground, you can't be bullshitting with people. You can't roll up on nobody with the bullshit. They have a right to take your ass out when they feel threatened. But yeah, I like the fact that you're able to bear arms. I don't understand all the
You
gun
got the right
laws.
to have a gun in any state.
Yeah, as far as like you can have a concealed permit and all that shit. Some
Yeah,
places
you're
you
not
get
getting a
pot with a
concealed
burner.
permit in any state.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, Arizona, I heard you can walk around with a holster on.
It's an open carry state. There's a lot of open carry. There's like 37 open carry states.
Right. Well, yeah, well,
Florida's one.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen anyone with holsters and shit. But yeah, I know people that have in the glove box, get pulled over. Hey, I got blah blah blah. Here's my card. Blah blah blah. You good to go. I mean, you don't even have to have a permit.
Yeah,
to
most
have
states you
one
don't
down here.
need none of that shit. You don't need
She
no
went
card.
to
no
Ontario. She said my grandmother took us to Ontario every year. We took a cruise to Halifax. Her to Halifax. So yeah, she's been in Canada multiple times, sir.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she took pictures.
She did more than me then. She the expert more than I am.
Will you ever go back to Canada, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I went to see Kurt, man. I wouldn't
Shout out
mind.
to Kurt Burt.
It's dope. Kurt got a lovely place up there. I had a great time with him. But the hassle, man, I don't know, man. I don't know with the hassle and shit. I had to you know what I'm saying? Like certain countries you could do everything.
Right.
I had to
PTSA
do
type
everything,
shit.
yeah.
Right. So, it looks like LeBron James and Anthony Davis are out against the Nets. Goddamn, LeBron can't be hurt without Anthony Davis being out. Lee.
They
It's
started
the All-Star game today, yeah.
They just picked up squad.
It's the All-Star
Oh,
game
yeah.
today.
It was
Who
kind
y'all-
of hype. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it.
Who'd y'all grab? I'm out the loop.
No, they capped like on the playground. They capped and they picked their reserves first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
They did.
They picked the starter. LeBron got us squad. LeBron got him, Kyrie, Luka, and Jokic.
Oh yeah, they about to.
They got a squad.
KD picking.
Giannis got Tatum, John Morant. No, he got Jokic, and LeBron got Embiid.
Good. Oh yeah, they straight. Big guy that can shoot. When they supposed to run? When's the game?
Right now?
All right.
They're doing that
Shit,
right now. They chose to start picking up the squad. right before the game started.
Okay, that's dope, man. I like how they did it. I'm glad they brought some kind of flavor to the All-Star game and kind of made it interesting. Before it was kind of getting getting played out, but yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to the NBA for
I can see how interesting it is to you.
But I used to look forward. Back in the day, we used to look forward to the 3-point shootout, and people just didn't get involved. And now, it's, from what I'm seeing,
Still look forward to all
kind of as one time. Let me ask y'all a question since we're all basketball people. What's the most exciting dunk you've ever saw out of all your years of in the All-Star game or one of the dunk contests? What players stand out?
All-Star game, but I know the in-game dunk. Fuck the dunk contest and shit. In-game dunk, nigga, ain't no dunk ever gonna top that Vince Carter shit. Nigga.
We jumped over dude.
Yeah, nothing ever top that. And that was in-game, nigga. That was an in-game dunk.
That was crazy. That Howard Miner one. I think he that dunk he had.
John Moran did that a few times.
Jesus, that dude's. I see him being hurt, man. Starting to, you know what I mean? As the
he already got knee problems. Shit.
Yeah, like gonna be another Derrick Rose being
Derrick
careful.
Rose, yeah, that's everybody compares him to.
Does he got a jump shot at least?
Yeah, they leave him wide the fuck open. So I don't know how you not have a jump shot in that respect. You know what I'm saying? But he shoots well enough. He shoots like Derrick Rose did. You know what I'm saying? That's not the thing that nobody worries about that shit. Everybody worries about this nigga yamming on him and shit.
Right. That shit gonna come down one time. Good thing you ain't got a cat like Bruce Bowen still playing.
Everybody takes him everybody pays him 3 feet off him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so fast.
Right. Bruce Bowen come right up under your shit. You're gonna land on something you don't want to land on. But yeah, man. So that's gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode of Talk That Stuff. Man, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, checking us out. Shout out to everybody in the playback. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Join us next week. Once again, you know the deal. We'll be back 6:30 p.m. for the pre-show. And 7 p.m. we go live, man. So once again, DJ Wild Body. Shout out to See Me Hustle, Rod Wallace, Sunray Beats, the extra producer. It's on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Also, thank the chat as well, Kyra. Thanks for holding it down for us tonight, mommy. Shout out to Serene Jewel out there. See you next week.